So Hasbro just announced new Marvel Legends X-Men lines. House of X, Powers of X comic book is a base for this one. We can complete this whole cover of the storyline that mostly focus on our times or near future and 100 years into the future, also 1000 and back in time. And we can actually recreate the whole cover. We have Cyclops, Jean Grey, Professor X, totally new look, White Magneto and Wolverine. And there is this new Omega Sentinel with the red face, red head. It's from the 100 years into the future character. And Moira McTaggart, she actually fits all over the place, as we learn from this book. After you buy all of them, you will be able to build this trisentinel, which is actually a little bit of a surprise. Not only because we didn't expect trisentinel, but because of how he looks. For many people, I don't really understand why they say it's a hard pass for the whole wave. They don't like the looks and so on, but it looks like they simply don't read the books anymore or something like that. For me, we're gonna try to go with the idea why you actually would need to get two of those waves. Beside the fact of trisentinel, if you're gonna quick Google, you're gonna find an image more or less like this. Huge, big as a building, three-headed, 6 arms thing. More like the HasLab version than this one that is a bit taller than the average Marvel Legends. What is it? Maybe 7-inch. But the story from the books Hocus Pocus actually talks about 100 years into the future, where we have Omega level Sentinel hunting mutants with those hounds. They actually look a little bit like Hellfire Club guns. We have regular Sentinels as well as those trisentinels. So there is a lot of Sentinels in the whole thing. So when you're gonna arrange your shelves in the near future, you wanna think about present time, which would be the whole 6. You would like to consider 100 years into the future. You probably already have a Nimrod version, and you can have this Omega Sentinel to the squad. They're gonna look really great together. And you can put any other version of Sentinel with them because they have a bunch of them in 100 years from now. But when you look closely to this Omega Sentinel, you can see that there is a variant head, and this variant head comes back from 90s. They dropped the ball a little bit on the coloring of the hair. I don't know, maybe we need to arrange some dark wash for this one. She wasn't so ginger, she was really dark haired, half human, half robot. So you can have a shelf with that version. You would need it separate, and she's gonna look great next to Bastion from HasLab. Moira McTaggart, two of those can go in many different places all over your shelves, and this is a pretty great back body for civil clothing for a lot of girls. Wolverine, the alternative head is not just a different green. He has gray hair all over him. He's an old man. He's 100 years into the future, so he goes together with this red-headed Omega Sentinel, with this new trisentinel, and with our previously mentioned Nimrod. Jean Grey, a lot of you guys, when you heard that she's coming in her classic look, new look, classic look, you already thought about having two of those for the giant size shelf. And it leaves us with those three extra guys. Professor X, of course you have two heads, but despite that it's a black buck, you can do a lot of things with it. My easiest idea would be maybe to put a head from Maverick and try to start to get this X team with Sabretooth, with Creed and Wolverine. Magneto, I'm already thinking about changing his hands to sleeveless and make this White King version from what, 4-5 years back. And this new Cyclops with a little bit of painting white under, you probably could make him into a pretty cool Kid Cable modern X-Force and one for this line. So there is a lot of reasons to have 2 waves or so. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. Take care. Don't forget to subscribe and leave me a like if it's still a hard pass for you, or maybe you're gonna consider of buying doubles of some of those figures. Take care. Bonus information. There's a new Deadpool that came. Yeah, he's disappointing. I would expect him to be more gray-ish, but it's still not a pass, because in time that's gonna be a variant. I do believe that it's gonna be a valuable figure in anyone's collection.